So when I decided to check out and buy Sayonara Wild Hearts on the PlayStation 4 yesterday, I wasn't exactly sure what I was getting myself into. I saw the trailer and thought it looked pretty cool. The price was right at $12.99, but I just wasn't sure. But after playing the game, finishing it, not only am I incredibly impressed and enjoyed every second this game had to offer, it might be one of the best indie games I played of the year, and quite honestly, depending on how the rest of the fall shapes out, this could sneak in around number 10 or number 9 for my Game of the Year list. That's how much I enjoyed Sayonara Wild Hearts. What is going on, guys? Randall419, the man with the million, back again with another Rands in the Spotlight. Told you guys I'd be bringing back a lot more reviews, and I wanted to talk about a game that came out today and surprised me with how good it was. Obviously, we're talking about Sayonara Wild Hearts. I played it on the PS4 Pro, but you can also pick it up on the Nintendo Switch and the Apple Arcade, which is a subscription service on iPhones that you can sign up for $5. If you don't want to go that route, you can buy it for $12.99. Now, I'm going to get out the kind of one drawback the game has right at the start. It's an hour long. Yes, you heard me right. A single hour, about 70 minutes, so like an hour 10. And I already know a lot of you are thinking to yourselves, you know what, $12 for a game that's only going to last me an hour? Rand, that is way too much money. But honestly, I think the asking price is worth it just for the experience alone. Now, this is a hard game to try to pin down exactly what it is. So I'm going to read what it says on the website. It says, Sayonara Wild Hearts is a dreamy arcade game about riding motorcycles, skateboarding, dance battling, shooting lasers, wielding swords, and breaking hearts at 200 miles per hour. As the heart of a young woman breaks, the balance of the universe is disturbed. A diamond butterfly appears in her dreams and leads her through a highway in the sky where she finds her other self, the masked biker called the Fool. Journey through a custom-written pop soundtrack, chase scores, and set out to find the harmony of the universe hidden away in the hearts of Little Death and her star-crossed allies, Dancing Devils, Howling Moons, Stereo Lovers, and Hermit 64. So what does all that really say? What really is the game? I would describe this game as a high-score, interactive music video that lasts about an hour long. And you know what? I'll try to do my best to actually kind of break it down, but obviously the clips on screen will probably showcase what the game is about better than I could ever explain what it is. But it starts out pretty simple, right? It's really colorful. The music is absolutely fantastic. It fits the game perfectly. And when you start off, it's really simple. You are a person on like a skateboard. You can control them left to right. And you pick up diamonds and hearts, which add to a score, because the whole point is getting like gold rank. But for most of my runs, I ended up getting silver. But as you go, they add more mechanics to the game, so it's not just about being in the right position to collect all the diamonds, but also avoiding obstacles. Then there's button time presses, and then they constantly add like cool things like boss fights. Suddenly you're in first person, you're flying. Now it's like you're shooting guns to destroy stuff. They constantly add all this cool, over-the-top stuff, and just when you think you've seen it all, you're riding on the back of a deer, bouncing off mushrooms, and then transitioning into a part where there are two twins, and every time they clap their hands to the beat, you split into alternate realities, each with their own obstacles you have to avoid. And then you run into a biker gang who kind of Voltrons into this giant wolf thing that throws saw blades at you. It's so incredibly crazy, but so incredibly cool that I really recommend you guys check this out. If you think what you're seeing on screen now is really damn awesome, go get this game for $12. You know, I know it's kind of hard to justify a game like this that maybe only lasts for an hour for $12, but honestly, I think it's worth every single penny. And if you're worried about replayability, like I said, you can always go back and shoot for the higher scores. I only got gold on 2 of like the 20 some odd levels. There's like secrets to find. That's where all the trophies are tied to. I honestly am thinking about going back and playing through it one more time just to kind of, see what I missed. And I would say maybe one of the drawbacks of the game is that it's, trial and error. You won't exactly get all the best point totals because you won't know what's coming up. So they do, it's kind of made with that replayability in mind. Sayonara Wild Hearts is just one of those games where you grab your headphones, sequester yourself from everybody else, turn up the volume to the max, and just enjoy the audio-visual experience that you are going to go on for an hour long. I highly recommend it, but I understand for a lot of you out there, it might be too tough of a pill to swallow at $12, so maybe be on the lookout for this when it drops down to $5, and then honestly, you don't have an excuse not to play this game. I loved it, and it's kind of hard to think about where I want to rank this game. There's not much wrong with it, but then again, at the same time, it's not much of a game. There's hardly any movement besides left to right. But it was the experience that moved me here. So I'm going to give the game an 8.8. And hopefully, maybe it makes my top 10 at the end of the year. Anyways, guys, that's my Rans in the Spotlight for Sayonara Wild Hearts. Available right now on the PlayStation 4, Apple Arcade, and Nintendo Switch for $12.99. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Share this out on social media. And, maybe hit that notification bell if you always want to be notified when I drop new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in the next video.